What up, YouTube? This your boy Download back with another industry talk. Now, did you guys catch on CNN, man, that they had a special on the Clipse in which they pretty much talked about the upbringing and how they came about being in the music industry and where they split ways and where they're at now. Now, there's a few things about this whole special that I really just didn't like. Like, this is how your enemies come to you to get you to fuck up and say things that you really shouldn't say that's gonna get you fucked up in the game. Like, there was the point where Malice was like, alright, cut off the camera, man. I don't know if I should be saying this type of shit. And these motherfuckers was still filming. I mean, if the statutes of limitations ain't up for the things that he was talking about, then they're going to come after him. But you see how the announcer want to be all cool and want to be the hit white dude to bring these guys out and bring them attention and shit. That shit irks the fuck out of me. Because I know he's just playing that fucking role to get this story. Also, I really didn't like the way that they tried to demonize Pusha T, man. But Pusha T said it the best on this shit, man. Like, I would not have gotten to where I'm at if I wasn't a phenomenal fucking rapper. But this is one of the greatest ways that I can show you, man, that you always want to rely on yourself, because you never know when that person that you rely on is going to flip the script on you. I mean, for years and years and years, they've been doing this shit, and as they continue to see the highs in the game, then Malice decides, you know what? I'm not going to do this anymore. Especially when they already had tour dates and shit already being set up. Like, that is crippling to one's career. Luckily, Pusha T was able to bounce back and keep pushing forward. But I ain't mad at Malice for the shit, man. Because he sees that the whole life, the whole glamorous style that people try to portray ain't what it's cracked up to be. And another real interesting thing was, man, how they're saying how the checks and shit really slowed down for Malice once he stopped rapping about drugs, violence, shooting, all of that shit, man. When, let's keep it 100. Record labels gonna try to tell rappers that that type of conscious shit, it doesn't sell, but that's just the record labels having their own agenda and shit, man. Are you telling me Mariah Carey hasn't sold tens of millions of fucking units? And yet she hasn't said one curse word? She hasn't sung about murdering not one person. You're telling me that rappers can't get that same kind of love? So who's really at fault here? But the special was pretty decent, man. I definitely recommend people to go ahead and peep that shit on out. I'm gonna put the link to it in the description below. Next, LeBron James denies the report that Roger Mason Jr. came out and said that if Sterling is still the owner of the Clippers by next year, he's boycotting the full year. In which LeBron may not have even said that shit, man. That may have been something that Roger Mason Jr. just spouted out. I mean, he came out on Twitter saying that it was kind of a misunderstanding. But my thing is, why the fuck aren't you? I mean, here's some real shit, man. These niggas had the Muhammad Ali moment, you did, where greatness was thrust on them and they backed down like some weak bitches. Like, these motherfuckers should not have played these playoffs. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I've been enjoying these motherfucking playoffs as they gone. My team, the Portland fucking Trailblazers, which I've been fans of since the Blazers made it to the finals against Jordan, man. But real shit, none of it should have fucking happened. And I understand it's easy for me to say this shit, but people like Muhammad Ali, Ray Charles, etc. all were put in this same position and they all did what needed to be done. Y'all went the weak man's way out. Like, how the fuck could we ever hope to achieve something like getting reparations when you motherfuckers won't even stand up for yourselves when slavery is smacking you in the motherfucking face, when you are owned by white fucking supremacy? And lastly, Tyler the Creator terrorized BuzzFeed, in which this is a news story that dropped not long ago, man, where BuzzFeed, a media entity, I'm pretty sure they do blogs and shit, man. They pretty much brought in Tyler the Creator, and Tyler the Creator was being Tyler the Creator. Now, you read some of the tweets of some of the employees from BuzzFeed was sending out, man. You see a lot of them were taking it as comedy, taking it as humor and shit, man. But yet, guess who was taking this shit seriously and who was motherfucking offended? A bunch of the black women that were there. And you know, this is the shit that annoys the fuck out of me, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't find Tyler the Creator that damn funny, but still, A lot of people enjoy the type of humor that he tries to bring to the people. Why is it that it's always black women that's to the fucking forefront trying to throw salt on a nigga? Like this one black chick was like, he just embarrassed himself and embarrassed the entire race. I'm like, hold up, bitch. He ain't embarrassed me. Y'all embarrass yourselves. I mean, why are you going to invite Tyler the Creator to your spot? And I'm sure you had to have watched his music videos. I'm sure you had to watch his comedy specials. I'm sure you had to see what he does when he's performing. This is who the fuck he is. And for you to think that he would do anything else when he shows up to your place, you're a fucking idiot. And two, you look at every other race out there, man. Their women hold down their men. Black women throw black men under the bus at every chance they fucking get. And I'm not saying all. I'm saying the black women that's part of these black feminist groups, them. See, because you gotta understand, man, these black women in these black feminist groups with that slave mentality that just want to lay up with a white man. These bitches get on my motherfucking dogs, dude. And I ain't mad at women that be getting their interracial relationships on. That's fine. Just don't shit on black men. But anyway, this was another industry talk.